Okay, it's afternoon, almost 1:30 p.m. Now, things have been so confusing and busy and everything else here going on that I haven't even taken my medicines for 3 days. Um, Hang on for a second. I'll be right back. Don't touch the mouse. Okay, I'm back. I got my meds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the morning. That's about right. Let's see. I'm going to take, right now I'm going to take one so I don't choke on it. Don't ask. If you watch my videos, you probably know. This is a capsule. Okay, I hooked up a second monitor, which I had second monitors for, anyway, I didn't have second monitors for here for a couple of days. I'm back. I don't know if you know, it froze. And I'm not sure, I'm not going to make this very long because with it froze, maybe, who knows what happened. Why would it freeze like that? Oh, let's do this, by the way. If you watch the, uh, that's interesting too. That it's appearing on the right page. That's correct. Okay. Um, I thought I was getting, well, anyway. Uh, I upgraded from 100 megs down to 300. I'm not paying $100 like I did with Spectrum for years and years and years, and sometimes I got 500 down. Um, so I'm happy with that. Um, anyway, I'm still going to take. Okay, I'm going to try 2 pills this time. Believe me, if you watched previous videos for years back, or you can go a long ways back, and you know what this is all about. Not sure why I had a video. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention to you is I have removed the mic that's on the arm, which is the same brand as this, except this is a headset, which I really do like. Except sometimes, after a long time, maybe this will keep me from making long videos. Uh, right now, my problem is, okay, this is a USB microphone connection, and as of right now, well, for the last couple of days, when I plug it into a USB connector, although there are other audio jacks on this, I don't get audio from them. So if I want to record this, I have to plug the microphone into USB. Okay, if I don't, then I don't hear audio. So I want to watch a YouTube video or something like that, or something on Netflix. It's coming through a headset that's laying there. Now, if it was a 3.5 microphone jack, and I still had this problem and I couldn't solve the problem, someplace around here I'd have to dig for it, but I'd find that I have several of those. One jack goes in, and then there's where you can plug in two headsets or whatever. I could use that, and I could just come out into a speaker. But this is a USB. I don't want to be, of course, I don't make, I make 1 or 2 videos a day usually. And so I can unplug it and plug it back in, but I'm just afraid that one of these days the system is going to decide, okay, you've plugged in this other, too much, to hell with you. I forgot, by the way, to switch screens there, because this is a change, not a change from a month ago or 6 months ago or a year ago or many years ago, but I forgot to switch because I got a different format set up here. I went back to 1080p for both monitors. It's simpler, easier, and less to worry about. I'm down to my very few naproxen for the pain. I've got arthritis and a few other things. But I have a hell of a time getting it. You would think it's not a controlled substance or anything. I don't know what it is. But I think I might have got it finally fixed 2 or 3 months ago. So I think maybe that this is, let's see, the date that this was filled. Okay, I think it's 8/11 of 23. 8/11 of 23. This is 10. Okay. So I think because the pharmacy filled 2 of my they filled 2 of the prescriptions that I'll need for my eyes surgery that I'll need in December. The doctor, these cataract people, they got everything really regimented and really, a list and all kinds of stuff. And so it was, okay, you can get your prescription filled now. You don't use it till, you have this surgery. It's drops for the eyes. The naproxen, I had a hell of a time getting it, and I've talked about that, so I won't talk about it again. Not that it's a controlled substance. Well, really quick, what it was, I didn't know, and I think the doctor, I'd been trying to get it filled, and I think finally when I was in the doctor's office, I said, why, what's the deal, whatever. And she said, no, it should be filled. She said, I sent it in and whatever. And then she said, oops, wait a minute. There's a thing where the pharmacy, if somebody doesn't have a prescription filled, that was written, and it's not filled, the pharmacist can take some of those medicines off the list. And then the doctor has to read, whatever. I said, do it. So I think she did it. And I think now, and the reason that those others weren't filled in the past was I just took the naproxen when I really had to. I think a lot of people take pain, and I'm not talking about controlled substances. I think a lot of people just, take them. And I take them, you know, when I really need it. But okay, I think what's the deal is I think that maybe because of that date, I said what 11, and today's the 12th or something. So I think that this may get filled. I've got 2 waiting to be picked up. The eye things, which I don't need till December, and so I think maybe this will kick in now. So that's the naproxen. Well, I'm not a doctor or anybody, so not going to tell you anything about that. You know, don't come here for your medical advice. Don't come here for any advice. But I can use your advice. What am I forgetting on? This has 3 or 4 audio outputs, and you know, when I plug something into it, this is a Dell, it pops up on the screen and says, shows you what it's decided that you want to do with that jack, audio jack in that case. And then you can change it. So I think it's got something to do with that. So I guess I need to go in here and try to figure out which one of these jacks is going to be for to go to my speakers. Let's go to here, my favorite sites. Whoops, no, here it is. Let's go here, my favorite site. My God, but that guy's handsome. And I think I can tell he's really, really smart. I'm sure you all agree. The video that I made 19 hours ago has got 51 views. I think part of it may be that I didn't make a video for a couple of days or something. And yeah, actually the last few days, maybe I'm giving you too much of me, you know, or maybe somehow you realize, hey, that 82-year-old man, Jim, whatever his name is, hasn't made a video. He's probably dead now. I really haven't messed with my Motorola, or my Motorola phone, but I'm so happy with this. But I just haven't had time to, and I do want to go out and make some videos of the cats that are around here and the weather when it rains or snows. But let's see. Oops. That's what I need. Okay, we have video of me. Oh, well, I guess I can do it for this. That looks good. So, Moto. What's new in Android 12? I did mention, in case you missed it, that before I bought this a few days ago, I said the only thing, you know, with it being the year of 2021 model, that the stylus, you had to put it in a certain way. I see they changed it. That was their, you know, a problem with them. I mean, you could put it in, but it had to go in one way. So they fixed that. I'm not sure if they just fixed this or if they had to, probably they had to fix the case, I would think, you know, so if you have a 21 version of, say you buy it used, this was bought new, you know, it may be that that's one that you're going to get that you have to, you know, so anyway, just so you'll know. personalize, layout, fonts, gestures, get tips and tricks, see it your way. I don't know what that is anyway. Meet I do not want, but I've left it on my cell phones because I'm not sure if these, I'd made in fact one or two medical things over, and I forget if I used Meet or if I used some other program. It worked okay. Photos, what have we got here? Okay, here's 8 years ago. So, all these, here's 11 years ago photos, Let's see what this 8 year one is. Okay, 11 years ago. Spotlight on a day. Whoops, okay, 12 years ago. It's changing. Well, that's fine, I'm sure. Here I am with my hat on, which I'm not a hat wearer, but 13 years ago. God, I'm getting better and better looking all the time, right? That's my oldest daughter. And Washington, D.C., I'm sure. So that was about 10 years ago. Oh, this one was just made. Whoops. Can I go back? Yeah. I don't know if you can see this. Well, it wants to close on me. Okay, wait a minute. No, it still wants to close on me. I guess I need to learn how to do this. Nope, still closing. Let's see if I can go here and. Nope. Hide. Nope. Anyway. The people down at the other end of this apartment, they have the cutest kitten. I think it's called a calico kitten. Has sort of reddish. It's really cute. It's just, like I said, a kitten. And I went out and I saw it as I was going someplace. Of course, I had my cell phone with me. And there it was at the bottom of a tree. And usually it kind of gets away from me, but it let me, get up pretty close to it. And I saw it looking up and everything, and there was a squirrel up there teasing it. And that little kitten went up all, to the next tree limb up there. And then the squirrel came around to the front of this, but by the time I got it in that picture, the cat had gone up and was looking back through, towards me. And it didn't look like a good picture there, but it is if you pull up on the screen. So, anyway, so I've got my cell phone. This desk over here is, right now it's got stuff put on it that I've got to put someplace, and I have to, whatever. The computer's right here. No more boom sticking out. The camera, the Avery Media is, I can show it to you. Can I show it to you? Let's see. No, I can't show it to you. Anyway, well, I can show you the screen here. It's a real small tripod, but it's not one of those really, ones that sometimes you get in, I think it's thrown in as extra with something else. Whoops, I'm going to put this thing in the bottom of here before I forget it. I've never hardly at all ever used the, the stylus to do anything. I just use it to click on items, But I haven't, maybe I did one time write something, a few words or something. Anyway, 3.7 thousand subscribers. Sure would be nice if, but I just saw something in the mail. Let's see, you're not looking at the mail, are you? Yes, you are. No, you're not. Oh, okay. No, that is over there. Okay. Um, I think it was 4 subscribers this month. Come on, guys, please subscribe. I mean, I'm 82. 4 subscribers a month. You need to do better than that. You know, I know that I take pills for different things, for prostate, for my heart, and for things like that. But when I take these pills, I really don't know which one's which. Except the one which there's none in there because I really don't need it in a way. On the other hand, I do need it, and that's the water pill or whatever to make me urinate, and I don't need I do need it, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not going to say life sucks. It's no fun going through life thinking that you're going to choke on a pill. But the worst thing for me is if I get sick, so I try not to get sick. And I've been pretty successful at that. To go through life terrified that you're going to aspirate on your own vomit. It'd be bad for me. And it'd be bad for the kids, you know. I got 4 kids all grown. My youngest is 47. But it'd be, you know, if they were asked, how did your father die? Well, he choked. He aspirated on vomit. Oh, so your father was an alcoholic? No, never drank at all. Oh, he was a drug user? No, never took drugs. So, you're looking at me. That's right. Okay. I'm hoping to stick with this format. Well, you know, improve it a little bit. But that's I'll get where. By the way, if you come this way, so you know, right at the top here, there's. I mentioned this the other day. There's right now, if you want to give a gift to me from my gift list, which I don't think I hardly have anything on there, my daughter's TikTok site, and she really does a fantastic job. Of course, you know, oh, I got to do, wait a minute, hang on. Of course she would. Look, you know, look who her father was. She actually, you know, I started in 1982 a computer bulletin board system. And she started one right, you know, not long after me, and a bunch of her friends did. So, here is an Amazon renewed site, which I put on this list, because, you know, these are items that have been renewed, you know, fixed or whatever, so probably be a good, you know, probably be a good deal. I wonder if I could get, well, of course I like this headset, something with, you know, it's amazing that you can get an Apple, I think, because I was just growing up when I was growing, well, I was already growing up, but um, you know, that you can get an Apple iPhone 11 for $300. Pretty amazing. And these others, you know. I have about 4 of these type of devices, Amazon things. None of them hooked up. And Darlene loves them. That'd make her that extremely happy if I would get it working. But that's a long story. I do need to index my videos. Let's see, what were we looking for? Oh, you weren't looking for anything because you creepy person, you keep coming over here. Um, oh, we were going back to here. By the way, if you need a phone line, like if you have a internet service provider and if you have an internet service provider, that's where you're getting a telephone service from, and then you go say to switch to Verizon or something like that or whatever, but yet you want a landline home phone or whatever. Voice over IP service is excellent. I'm signed up with them, and I recommend them. If you have a YouTube site and you're just starting up, well, if you're just starting up, YouTube Buddy, the amount of information, actually it's too much, but I'm just doing the Pro, $6 a month. But there's just a tremendous amount of information to make it easier for you to do things. Let's see, is this the one? No, that's not the one. This is the one. So I want to go back. No, I don't want to go back. Yeah, I do want to go back. Okay. If you want to make a donation to me, you can use PayPal to do it. But I think PayPal only allows somebody to set one of these things up for like a month. Now you can set one up for a good cause. You can set one up to, I don't know, whatever you want to. But I think there's a limitation for some reason of 1 month. So it may be about to expire. The money goes in when you pay. Somebody did, by the way. One of the people here donated some money. When you, okay, this ends in 5 days. And I'll probably renew it. I'm sure there's some reason that they do that. It might be a good idea for some reason. Right now I can't think of a reason, but there is a good reason, and I thought of it several. Here's Social Blade. Now I set this to go to my link, but when you can get that link, and it'll take you to, well, I guess if you copied this, went there and then copied it or something, you'd get this. But then you can move around in here, and you can find out information about your own, which of course you also can from, YouTube site. But I can make this a little wider. There we go. So I have a grade of C plus. Um, my social blade rank, and that I'm sure is correct. My subscriber rank, I'm kind of surprised about that. If I understand this correctly, I ranked like, in the 12,000 rank, but I got a feeling that may be differently, because I think there are a lot more than 12,000 people who have more subscribers than I do, I think. My video views rank, I can't even, that number doesn't even register. It must be a number for rich people. It must be 2 million, I guess. 2,659,718. Country rank. People rank. I wonder if you click on it, if that tells you what it means. Okay, I see. Wait a minute. This spot is shared with 2,300 other people. There are currently 1.1 million channels in a higher position. Okay. Subscribers for the last 10 months. Wait a minute. No, subscribers for the last 30 days. 10. Yes, you people. You need to subscribe. Bad boy. Subscribe. It says here estimated yearly earnings, and that's about right. That is about right. But now sometimes you see people who it's way up there, and that's correct too. But then there's also people who have other things going on. They're selling shirts or doing all kinds of different things, and that's money coming in. And this wouldn't account for that. Here's a summary for the last few days. Oh, it says here on the side, Jim Howard should reach 3.8 thousand subscribers around tomorrow. Why don't you prove them wrong? Why don't you all subscribe and just have a meltdown with their computer? They'll say, my God, Jim Howard, he got 2,000 subscribers in one day or something, This is interesting. Monitor students' progress in a Google Classroom. Huh. I don't understand, but these things happen occasionally. It says here that I got 310 subscribers in one day. I didn't. I think what happens is in fact, I know sometimes they're, you're not seeing it again. I'm sorry. Need to have something hooked up to me. And when I do something like that, let me scroll back up here. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying that should have a thing where you could send a jolt of electricity through my pacemaker if I do something wrong, I guess. Let's see, what time is it? 3:30. And I guess I'll quit and start working on some of the projects around here. One is now I finished this, and I unplug the headset. Then I can watch a YouTube video and see what's going on in the world. Let's check and see, but I don't want to check. But let's check and see what's going on. The things in Israel and Palestine are oh so horrendously horrible and terrible for those people on both sides that Israel strikes Gaza, vows to crush Hamas, and there are that's a very small area, and it's packed with Palestinians. Some have lived there, their families live there, and their family going back to, I don't know, back to the time of Moses or something, and it's just packed. And the terrorist, the Palestinian terrorist, they're using, schools, churches, hospitals. They're putting their rockets and their bombs and all that stuff in those areas. I mean, it's just and just horrible things that are happening. And why can't we all just get along together? Why can't we work? Why can't we work no matter what somebody's religion or politics or anything else? Why can't we get together and do the right thing? It's just horrible what's happening. And now the Israeli military is going in there, and a lot of innocent people that we would love to have as neighbors, people who, they're like us, mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters, and horrible things are happening right now. And it's not just, the guns and the bullets and the rockets and that kind of stuff. These people that are, let's talk about the Palestinian people. They need not to be killed, not to be injured, not to be separated from their families. They need water. They need heat or air conditioning and electricity, and they need all those things that, if we lost one or more of those things, it would be devastating for us. Think of those people. It says 12 United States relief workers, I'm sure it's more than that, have been killed in Gaza. Completely paralyzed. Palestine medics say disaster awaits Gaza as Israel pounds enclaves with airstrikes. And airstrikes are generally, they're not pinpoint. And I guarantee that the Palestinian terrorists, they'll put kids, mothers around their buildings where they have their guns and where they're hiding, waiting to kill. It's just so unbelievably sad. Teen texts sister that their parents were killed by Hamas. Death was a blessing. Father on learning fate of 8-year-old daughter. Oh, good. Whoops. I was going to get a break. A grieving father whose daughter was killed during the Hamas attack on Israel.
It was 7:11 a.m. on Saturday morning when the militants arrived at Be'eri kibbutz. Surveillance footage shows them lying in wait until a car arrives. They shoot the driver and enter the compound. More poured in on motorcycles, eerily at ease and in no apparent hurry. Thomas Hand heard the gunshots and immediately thought of his 8-year-old daughter Emily, who was staying with a neighbor.
She doesn't do it very often, but unfortunately that particular night, Friday night, she went to sleep at her friend's house.
For 12 hours, he says he was pinned down under heavy gunfire, unable to reach his daughter, as Hamas went door to door, executing his neighbors.
Waiting. I'm thinking the army are going to be here soon. You know, just hold on a bit longer. And longer. And longer.
By the time the military gained control of Be'eri, this is what remained of the once tranquil community.
Wow. Okay. I don't have any money. If any of you can help in any way, you know, the people in that area, please, you know, do if you can. Thank you very much.